Hello, it's Darra Baker. I am here to guide us through a very, very grounding practice. This class is based on my restorative bliss class that I teach at Green Heart Yoga and Meditation Center, although I'm welcoming all of you to this class. So, to begin, we are going to do a setup. If you have yoga blankets, awesome. Fold it to where it's like a sleeping bag, like this, and run it across your whole mat. Second blanket, you put for your head, either like this or like this. Third blanket, you're going to have at the ready. So you want 3 blankets to start with. And we're just going to start in classic constructive rest pose. Constructive rest is you want the blanket coming down to your shoulders here. Chin, you don't want like this or like this. Just straight up and relaxed. Feet nice and wide. Knees knock in together. One hand on lower belly. The thumb is about where your navel is. One hand on your heart. And just start to become aware of your breath without judging. Just notice the quality of the breath. And with the palms on your belly and chest, feel your breath. On the inhale, filling up, nourishing, expanding. So really let the belly expand. And on the exhale, a sense of release and rest. And start to feel everything on the floor. The feet, feel the quality of the blanket, your mat. It can be any blanket on the floor. Feel the quality of the texture on the soles of your feet and toes. Feel your lower back really release with each exhale. Feel your femur bones, these upper thigh bones, really settle into the hip socket. And with the knees knocked in, that helps our hip flexor. It's our fight and flight muscle. They grip a lot all day when we're stressed, driving, walking, day-to-day desk. So we really want that muscle to relax. And start to feel the breath slowing down. And a way of concentrating our breath. We're focusing our mind on our breath is a simple technique used in many meditation practices called labeling. Inhaling as you fill up. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 2, 3, 4. Pause. You're going to stay lying down. I'm going to roll up and continue to guide you through this. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 2, 3, 4. Pause. So I'm going to come around to all of you virtually. But what I'd like you to have is an essential oil, a grounding essential oil. If you don't have one with you now, you'll know. You can stop it and go get one. Vetiver is one of my favorites. It's a root oil. Rub your palms together. Cup your palms over your nose. And breathe in and out. It At least 3 long, smooth, easy breaths. And what this oil does, any extra you can rub along the jaw or back of the neck, just nowhere near the eyes or face. And as you're lying here, what I want you to do is relax on the inhale as much as you relax on the exhale. And that's what the oil helps you do. So when you're taking in the smell of the oil, it can be anything, any favorite, like rose. You're relaxing, you're taking it in, you're taking in the nourishment. A lot of times when we're anxious, the inhale can be a little too much up here. We want to inhale down into our lower belly and really let it expand. I want you to inhale and exhale and pause. At least 5 more long, smooth, easy breaths. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Pause. That's 1. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Filling up. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 3 more. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2 more. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Continue with each exhale. You're rinsing, sweeping any unnecessary, unconscious, habitual tension that we all like to hold on to. Each exhale, just let it rinse. Now what I'd like you to do, we're going to work from the head down. That's also a nice anti-anxiety practice, very grounding to work from the head down, keeping the energy down close to the ground. So you're still lying like this. All you're going to do is roll your head. And you're going to link breath with movement. Roll the head to the right, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling the head back to center. Roll the head to the left, 2, 3, 4. Exhale it back to center, 2, 3 more times. With each round, see if you can feel the weight of your skull drop just a little more. Exhaling back to center. Inhaling to the left. Exhaling back to center. So after you've done a good 4 or 5 rounds, let's come back and start to feel the back of the skull press ever so slightly into your blanket. And feel the back of the neck that you could fit a little tangerine or cutie back there. So I want a nice curve in the back. So my little scrunchie is providing that curve support. Also let the eyes get heavy. Let them start to recede to the back of the skull. Feel the skin around the temples and cheeks. Also melt away. Feel the inside of the mouth, the tongue, the jaw, the sides of the throat also soften. Even though your eyes are closed, let your gaze be very soft and downward, kind of like gazing in towards your heart. Let the eyelids drape heavy from top to bottom. Maybe toggle the jaw from left to right. A few times we hold stress and tension in our jaw. It likes to creep up. We're going to exhale it down and out. And so moving down the body, now we're just going to roll the shoulders back, and slide the blades down, and bring the arms open. We're going to roll the arms open from up high, in the humerus bone, and then exhale them closed. So we're not just flipping the hands, we're rolling, inhale, roll, arms open. Exhale, roll, arms closed. And notice what happens to the chest when we roll the arms open. Inhale, roll them open. We brighten and broaden across the chest, but then we do a little too much poking here. So when we roll back down, let the belly and rib cage soften. So you want the back of your heart to stretch and be roomy too. So 4 more like that. Roll open, rolling closed, rolling open, rolling closed. Nice and slow. So we're lubricating our shoulder joint, bringing synovial fluid in our shoulder socket. And then when you end, let the arms be a little closer to the hips, about maybe 3 or 4 inches, and bring the arms down by your sides. Kind of karate chop them. Press again in your upper arms to lift the chest, but then a big exhale to press the low back and belly back down. Once again, press into the feet, lift the tailbone slightly, reach it toward the heels, and then set the whole pelvis down again. So arms karate chopping. We're just going to start to stretch the arms up and overhead on a big inhale. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. So at least minimal 4 count of this soft, easy movement. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to do again minimum of 4 repetitions, but you can always get more luxurious in your practice and take a little longer, just providing with you a little framework. So keep the arms up. Try not to have them past your ears, because that'll, again, overstretch you. Keep them up, and then exhale, press belly and ribs down. Inhale again, stretch long. Exhale, float the arms down. 2 more like that. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhaling, ribs and belly down. So you're lengthening. Inhaling, lengthen. Now exhale, float them down. Last one. We're just going to sweep arms up. Exhaling, rinsing. Again, any stress, tension, anything. Just rinse it out and let it drain out your body down into the earth's core for recycling. Moving down the body. So we're head, shoulders, arms. Bring the feet pretty close to your bum. Take the heel of your hands and press your thigh bones forward for an inhale. Lower back's going to lift. Exhale, ha. Press the thigh bones forward as you lengthen the lower belly and back down. I'm doing a little spinal traction here. Inhale, arching. Exhale, press. Inhale, arch. Exhale, press. And remember, you can see I'm probably getting tense all up in here. Consciously keep jaw relaxed as you're doing this easy work. Good. Now we're going to widen the feet. Knees can be straight up, but feet can be super wide. Knees straight up, and we're just going to do the windshield wipers. Left, back to center, right, back to center. Inhale up, exhale center. The next program I'm going to be teaching, and my daughter is going to be the model. She's been my model in the past, and she gets to have a nice, wonderful, long practice. If she is super not in the mood, then maybe my son will be up for it. But just keep windshield wipering, letting those hip flexors stretch. And then finally, let both knees come all the way over to the left. Reach the right arm up over the head. And stretch the right knee away from the hip. And so you're stretching your whole right side of the body, nice and long. And when you exhale, just let it go. Inhale, lengthen. Lengthen rib cage. Exhale, soften. One more like that. Inhale, lengthen. I like to keep this hand to remind the rib cage to settle down. So our ribs like to pop. We want to keep them settling. Knees back to center. Float the arm down. Now the other side. Bring both knees all the way over to the left. So common misalignment. People are shy about having their feet nice and wide, so they're here. Not as much benefit. So be nice and wide so you have more benefit of a stretch. Stretch up and over, reaching left knee forward. 4 long, smooth breaths. Anytime you want to sigh it out, feel free. And then bring the knees back to center, bring the arms down. Now hug your knees to your chest. And give your lower back a little massage. So put the hands on top of the knees and start rolling the lower back. Go in the other direction. And give yourself a hug. If it's possible and okay on your neck, you can tap the forehead. And squeeze the knees to the chest. And now squeeze the right knee to the chest and straighten the left leg. You want to imagine a nice sandbag just pressing this thigh down into your ground, your mat. Maybe circle the feet in one direction and then the other. And then Ekapada Apanasana, a wonderful Sanskrit name for knee to chest pose. Great for digestion. This leg likes to leave town, check out. Don't let it. Keep it straight, middle toe pointing. I like to take a peek at things, and that's okay. Check it out. Look up, look at your middle toe. A lot of times it's like that and you don't even know it. Bring it forward. During this little quarantine time, ignore my toenails. because I'm letting them breathe. Okay. Another idea for the time we have. Interlace around the thigh. This is what likes to happen. Hip hikes up. Interlace around the thigh. Reach it forward. And then point, bend, flex, and come up. 4 times here. And again, anytime you want to add a little extra credit, please do. It's a slight abbreviated practice. And then we'll do the other side. Left knee to the chest, straighten the right leg. At least 4 long, smooth breaths. Again, get the ankles going. And straighten the leg, interlace around the back of the thigh. Reach that hip straight down towards your right heel. And then knee articulation, so good for our knee joints. Bend, point, flex, like you're pressing the ceiling away from you. Flex, point, bend, flex, press up. I think that's 2, 3, 4. Where you have your feet elevated above your heart, it gives your legs and feet a chance to rest, and the ankles, and lets the blood pour back down into your vital organs, nourishing again this vital section. And then squeeze the knee one more time. So transitions are important for the lower back. So instead of just like walking all the way up, first bend the right knee, put it down, then release the left knee. You're going to give yourself one more hug. Oh, just love yourself right now. Open up the arms, let both knees come all the way over to the left. This might be getting away from you, so feel free to pull it down. Left heel of the hand pressing your whole top right hip away from the shoulder. So hands-on adjustments. You never want to smush down. Okay, it's all about lengthening the spine. So you're lengthening. You're never pressing. You're lengthening spine away from the shoulder. And if you want to look toward the thumb, the softer the face and belly, the more relaxed the whole body and mind become. A slight little smile also helps. Anytime you want that expressive side, feel how it softens your second chakra. So Muladhara is our first root chakra. Second chakra, Svadhisthana, is our water chakra. So first chakra is earth, water. Your belly, lower belly is water. So when you exhale, see if you can make it more liquid. Bring the knees back to center. Open arms again. Over to your right, maybe look left. Lengthen hips away from the shoulders. Settle that rib cage. Again, at least 4 breaths. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Pause. You stay here. I'm going to roll up and talk to you a little closer. Normally in this class, I also offer a mantra. So a great grounding mantra is on your inhale, you say to yourself, I am, and on your exhale, here, now. So as we move into more restorative poses, it's going to be less talk, less movement. And sometimes a mantra, man means mind, tra, protection, helps us exactly that, protect our mind from wandering thoughts. So as you're lying in your twist, inhaling I am, exhaling here, now. And finally, after your fourth breath, you are going to roll right now. So you were here, roll right, rest yourself up. And we're going to set up for our first restorative pose. This is a classic restorative pose called Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining cobbler's pose. You're going to remove one blanket, take your bolster, and again, this could be a pillow from home. You can make a bolster. You can also make a bolster with two blankets folded like this. This is called a bolster fold. You can do that, okay? I'm going to take one blanket, the folded side here. It's going to go on your shoulders like that. Your other blanket, you're going to open up to this width or length. You're going to do what's called an accordion fold. 1, 2, 3. And neatness counts. You're going to sit at the base of the bolster and bring your feet together. So hopefully you have 2 blocks or something to support your thighs nearby. There's the strap for another class. Let your blocks be nearby in case you want them, but this is designed so that you don't really need blocks. You're going to take this blanket. Your feet are hugging each other, kissing each other. This blanket on top of the feet, tuck in, and pull the feet close to you. Take now your hands, the heel of the hands, just smoosh down the bolster and lift the chest. So what I don't want is like, sad down like that. I want you lifted and slowly ease your spine down on to your bolster. This can be a little extra on anyone with lower back issues. Press into the feet, lengthen the lower back. If you feel like it's still too much, you're going to lift your pelvis. You're going to put a few more blankets here so it's a much softer curve of the lower back. And snuggle, shoulders under you. Let the ribcage settle. Let the thighs be open. And just start to breathe again. I am on the inhale. Here, now. On the exhale. And start to feel your muscles draping over your props. Again, I am slowly going to come out, and I'm going to show you how to come out. If this is too extra on the groins, I do want you to use blocks under the thighs, either here or here. You can also just try blocks under the thighs, because in restorative, when the skin is supported, you could be a gymnast and do the splits. But when you have that support, your skin feels that support, it helps your whole nervous system calm down. So the whole idea of this class is that we're slowing down. off the stress response. Fright, flight, fight, flight, freeze response that's natural and helpful when the tiger's coming at us. Not helpful when we're working towards a new way of living. So the whole idea of this practice is to turn that off. But you have to first take your foot off the brake. Right? Take your foot off the gas. Being here is step one. And then you slowly put your foot on the brake. Conscious relaxation. If you need more grounding, you can have your hands here. Now I'm going to roll off and lead you through and showing you how to come off safely. Never just pop off, because we're down regulating our system. We're turning on the relaxation response, which is the rest and digest response. So you get to stay where you are. I'll lead you through a body scan meditation, digestive meditation designed to help get our system down regulated into our parasympathetic nervous system, which is where the blood flows easier. And when blood and oxygen flow easier, that's when real healing, physically, emotionally, all levels of healing start to begin. Continue watching the breath. And the magic happens when the mind wanders. That's natural, that's normal. The magic happens in meditation when you so kindly and sweetly bring your mind back to the breath. Not, oh my God, I'm thinking again. None of that. Just, oh yeah, I'm thinking. Back to the breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. And so working from the head down, start to feel your mouth. Feel the inside of your mouth. Maybe lick your lips. Maybe a little swallow. So you're still lying in there. I'm doing a little guided meditation. Notice the softening inside the mouth, along the gums and the teeth. And the lower jaw moving away from the upper jaw. Back of the tongue spreading. And the tongue settling the bottom of the mouth. Feel the whole skin of the face neutralize. And feel the sides of the throat soften. Notice relaxation from the bottom of the throat all the way down into your stomach. That long tube is called the esophagus. Feel that esophagus release. Feel your breath start to massage your stomach. Feel this relaxation and softening coming down into your lower belly. If it's helpful, you can trace your digestive system on your belly. And so you have your hand on the lower belly and trace it up and over and down. So you're tasting it up your right side, across the belly button, and down the left side. Just giving your digestive tract a little positive energy, healing, love. And start to feel a softening in your whole lower belly, releasing through your whole digestive tract. Keep breathing here. Welcome to the household. Full house. You're ready. How to come out of Supta Baddha Konasana. Very, very slowly. So pretend that blanket's here. You're going to close the legs with your arms. You're going to come off of the bolster so slowly. And lie on your side. You're going to use your left hand to press yourself up. Any comfortable seated position. We're going to get set up for our final Shavasana. So it's my wish that you stay in Shavasana when I conclude the class. Classic Shavasana minimum is 7 minutes. I know in modern classes they go from as short as 1 minute to usually not more than 4 or 5. So I'd like you to have a maximum 7, 10, 20 minutes. So you want your bolster here. And your blanket here. I want the other blanket to be on top of the thigh bones. So go ahead and have the thighs on the bolster. I'm really big on staying plugged in. I don't want dangling feet like that. It's not grounding. It's a grounding practice. So, excuse me, heels plugged in. Work your way down. Feel this right at your shoulders. The hips, the legs are about hip distance rolled open. This blanket will go right on top of the belly and the thigh bones. Snuggle the shoulder blades under you. Let the arms be about 6 to 10 inches away from the hips. The arm bones rolled open. Returning to your breath. Lead us through a grounding meditation related to our first chakra, Muladhara, which is the color is red, represented by earth. The note of Muladhara is the note of C, which is the vibration of the earth. So you're lying down. I want you to imagine at the base of your spine, your tailbone, a red glowing light. It can be any earth color that you relate to. It can be the color of the soil, nice brown, red clay, or glowing magma like in a volcano. That's the power of Mother Earth. And feel that glow in your tailbone. And start to connect that glow down like a cord into the earth, all the way down to the earth's core. With each exhale, feel that relief. Feel the pull of Mother Earth. She is holding you. You are being held right now. Gravity is completely supporting you. And so let yourself be held. And let gravity have you. And feel your heels, which are also touching your blanket. Also connect with the same cords down to the earth center. With each exhale, feel any residual tension draining into the earth to be recycled, regenerated, transformed. Now imagine a glowing golden white light floating just above your head. Feel that golden white light start to come in through the crown of the head, all the way down through your center spinal column, all the way down across the collarbones, into the arms and legs and feet. With each inhale, filling up this positive, strong, healing light. With each exhale, your cells are receiving and resting. And let your breath have you. Rest any residual thoughts on your breath. Inhaling, exhaling. And continue breathing. And letting go of any control. Control of the breath. And if the mind gets drifty, it's again so gently and kindly. Let's take those thoughts, escort the mind back to the breath with so much kindness. We're not pushing away, we're not ignoring, we're not escaping. We're just accepting and focusing back on the breath. It's been compared to this gentle returning to the breath, to a feather, just barely touching the most fine crystal glass. It's the lightness, how you want to treat yourself. And it's just slipping deeper and deeper into your Shavasana, final resting pose. I need to learn how to stop the video, so I think it's like this. Stop video. And stop recording.